Sticking with our theme of gratitude, please help me welcome Mr. David Schaefer, who will present the Wall of Honor presentation.
That's kind of a tough act to follow. Thank you, Jordan. That was terrific. It is with great pleasure that every year the Jordan Elbridge Board of Education asks our community to nominate individuals for a special honor. The Wall of Honor was started several years ago to give special lasting recognition to members of our learning community who have had a significant impact on the lives of our students and community at large. Today we will induct a former teacher, nominated by a former student. It is with great pleasure on behalf of the Jordan Elbridge Learning Community to announce the newest member of the Wall of Honor, and I'd like him to come up here at this time, Mr. Jim Ahern. Jim, your mother's here. Mrs. Ahern, St. Peter has a free pass waiting for you at the gates of heaven. I know it. Jim began teaching instrumental music in the early 1980s at Frankfurt Schuyler and then at Westmoreland, New York. Jim came to JE as a percussion instructor with the Marching Eagles in 1986. 2 years later, Jim came to JE full-time as a teacher and then became director of the Marching Eagles. Under Jim's guidance, the instrumental music program at JE continued to flourish. With Jim at the helm of the Marching Eagles, they won 5 New York State Field Band Championships. At times it seemed like the Governor's Cup was a JE resident. Jim's work was not limited to the marching band, however. Jim married the love of his life, Colleen, and they raised 2 successful children, Joss and Alyssa. Jim, I've met Colleen several times. Jim way overachieved at the altar. You got a free pass at St. Pete, too. For 25 years, Jim's band set a standard of excellence in the region. Jim had an uncanny ability to bring the best out in kids. Call it tough love, if you will, but Jim demanded that his students performed at their highest level, and they did. I had the pleasure to be Jim's supervisor for a number of years late in his career. Many mornings, Jim would wander into my office, oh no, and start a conversation about a struggling kid that he wanted to recruit for the band. Jim would insist that he could find something he could teach the kid to play, and he just felt like that kid needed to be a part of something, and Jim would make it happen. Jim always said, "It's about the kids, man." Jim had a way of driving administrators he worked with pretty much nuts, and it was a short trip for me. But he finished every energized discussion with, "It's for the kids, man." Jim loved the kids, and the kids loved him right back. Jim, I am honored to present to you the Wall of Honor plaque, and your place on the Wall of Honor is well deserved, and it will stand the test of time. Congratulations.
All right, I have to start out by saying, for those of you that know me, you know that I get really emotional with these things, and there's nothing I can do about it. So it's sort of surreal. I left this stage 2 years ago, conducted my last concert here, and I thought I would never be back. Imagine my surprise when Dave called me. It's just been an incredible 25-year ride here at Jordan Elbridge. I've had just such an incredible experience through it all. I mean, it's just been, as Dave said, it was always about the kids. I've had such the opportunity and the pleasure to work with such incredible kids, your kids throughout the years. And as I said, I'm gonna keep this really short. As I said 2 years ago at the end of my, my last concert here, quoted the song from the movie Dirty Dancing. I had the time of my life here, and I want to thank all of you. And before I go, I would just wish and hope for these students that are on the stage today, if they could have half of the enjoyment and the pleasure that I've had in my life and my career here at Jordan Elbridge, they will be completely successful in life. Thank you so much. Eagle Pride.